Today we celebrate the Solemnity of St. Joseph, and so it's very fitting that today's Gospel is from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 1, which recounts that really famous narrative in the context of the Nativity story, where St. Joseph is actively pondering, what should I do now that my wife, the Blessed Virgin Mary, is pregnant and not by me? And you remember what happens. The Lord sends an angel to speak to St. Joseph in his dreams, and what the angel says to St. Joseph is, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. You will name him Jesus, and he will save people from their sins. Now, the thing I want to impress upon you is that that is a really important passage for us to ponder throughout the course of our lives, regardless of whether or not we are actually in an experience immediately like St. Joseph's in the context of today's gospel. And you see, the whole point is that it is precisely in moments such as these, again, moments of extraordinary confusion and pain, that we're called to recall the words spoken to St. Joseph by the angel in this particular narrative. Again, this idea of do not be afraid, because of this experience, again, even though it's confusing, even though it's painful, it is permitted in your life in the great promise of God for your salvation and for the salvation of the world. So again, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, because in this experience, in your acceptance, again, of this confusing, painful experience, you will find the Lord, such that when you embrace this experience and have a deep sense of trust and faith in God's providential care for you as Father, you bring about the grace of salvation, not just in your life, but in the lives of the entire world.